How to use your calculator to calculate or to find the squares of numbers? It's very simple. Let's look at these ones. Here's the calculator. Unaanza na on. Yeah, it's on. Now, let's find the square of 57. To find the square of 57, press 5. This is 5, you press 5. Then you press 7, and then you press square, upper square, that is 57 square, and then you press equal or answer, you press equal, and then it gives you the answer, which is 3,249. So this is 3,249. Now, what's the square of a fraction? To find the square of a fraction, it's simple. Just put it in the brackets. Put it in the bracket of the opening bracket, and then you write the fraction. That is 3/9. 3/9 is you press 3, and then this you ever see in your fraction. This one is a fraction. Yeah, that means a fraction. Then you press your 9 hivyo, then a closing bracket, and then you square this one, square. So that's a square of a fraction, and then you press equal sign, and then the answer is 1/9. That is 1/9. So right here, 1/9. Search for 0. Now, what is the square of a mixed number? Finding the square of a mixed number in a calculator, very simple. Just write it as it is. I have opening bracket, and then you have 4 as a whole number, and then unakuja hapo kwa fraction, this fraction here, it recognizes that 4 as a whole number, so we write this one for fraction. Yeah, this one for fraction. Yeah, and then we write 2, press 2 upper, and then you press the fraction again. Yeah, fraction. Yeah, and then you press 3. Press 3. Yeah, and then the closing brackets. The closing brackets. Yeah, and then you square. You square. You square. Where's the square? Here's the square. Then you square. So we have something like this. That is 4 and 2 that's squared. Then you press equal sign. The equal sign is here. And we have the answer is 21 7 over 9. So the answer is 21 7 over 9. Then 21 7 over 9. Okay, the last one. And to find the square over decimal in a calculator, just press it. That is easy for you open your equal. So we have 2.7 squared. We press our 2, that is 2, and then a point is here. Point is a decimal. This is the point. Here we have 2 point, and then we have 7. Where is our 7? 7 is here. 7, and then we press our square. This is for square. Square. This is square. So we have 2.7 squared, and then equal sign. This is the equal sign. The equal sign, and our answer is 7.29. So the answer is 7.29. Yes, very easy. Now, how do you find the square roots of numbers using your calculator? The square root of your numbers using your FX-82MS calculator is very simple. Let's see these examples. Step 1. Switch on your calculator. It's on. Now, the first one is the square root of 324. Just give press. Just press the square root. Here is the square root. Just press the square root and write that 324. And press 324. And press 324. So that's the square root of 324. After that, we press the equal sign for the answer. The answer. So the square root of 324 is 18. Right here. 18. The second one. The second one is the square root of 9 over 64. That's the square root of a fraction. For the square root of the fraction, we'll have to use the bracket. We will have to use the bracket. Let's press the square root sign. That's the square root sign, and then we have the bracket here. We have 9 and 9. For the square root, we press this one. For the square root, we press this one to indicate the fraction. That one. And then 64. 64. And then we close it. So that's the square root of 9 over 64. Let's press the equal sign to see the answer. Equal 3 over 8. The answer is 3 over 8. So the answer is 3 over 8. Let's look at the square root of a mixed number. The square root of a mixed number using the calculator. We'll repeat the same process. And let's place the square root. Here is the square root. Place the square root. This is the square root. After that, let's introduce the opening and closing brackets. Now, this opening bracket. We can now place our fraction. Our fraction is 13 and 4 over 9. So let's present 13. That's 1, 3. And let's present this one for fraction. This one indicating a fraction. This one here. Again, it's a fraction. That's our whole number. Now we are going for numerator, which is 4. The numerator is 4. And then we are going to this one to indicate a fraction. And then we have our denominator, which is 9. Press 9. And then we close it. Close it. Now this is the square root of a mixed number. This is the square root of 13 and 4 over 9. So let's press equal sign to see the answer. Equal sign upper. And then what's the answer? 3 and 2 thirds. 3 and 2 thirds. So the answer is 3 and 2 thirds. 3 and 2 thirds. Now let's look at the last one. The last one is a decimal. To find the square root of a decimal, it's very simple. Let's press our square root here. This is square root. Now we have the square root, and now we can key in the decimal. Our decimal is 1.69. Let's key in 1.69. This is 1. This is the point here, and we have 6, 9. So that's how we find the square root of 1.69. Let's key in the equal sign. Let's press the equal sign to find the answer. The equal sign is here, and our answer is 1.3. So this one, the square root of 1.69 is 1.3. Yeah, 3. 1.3. We are done. You can confirm these answers if they are true, but that's how we find the square roots of numbers using your FX-82 calculator.